Did Jungkook BTS's mother reject the woman rumored to be with him? Here are the shocking facts behind the rejection **** Seoul. A sharp rejection came from an unexpected direction. In a world controlled by public image and the expectations of global fans, the news of BTS's Jungkook being rumored to be close with a non-celebrity woman received a rather surprising response. Not from the agency, not from fans, but from his own mother. Why did Jungkook's mother choose to speak out in a situation that is usually left to dissipate without clarification? What drove the mother of a top South Korean idol to firmly express her rejection toward someone who may not even be a confirmed partner of her son? The statement, reportedly originating from John family's inner circle, has sparked wide discussion across various online communities. It is said that Jungkook's mother felt uncomfortable with the rumor of her son being close to a woman who does not come from the world of celebrities or public figures of influence. Although there has been no direct confirmation from the family or Big Hit Music as the agency, an internal source with a credible track record stated that the mother felt the woman does not understand the social and psychological risks that come with being the partner of someone of Jungkook's stature. That statement instantly ignited sharp debate. Does a mother truly have the right to reject someone who hasn't even been confirmed to be in a serious relationship with her son? Or is this a form of early protection for the reputation and future of her son, who is at the peak of global fame? For fans who have followed Jungkook's career journey since his debut with BTS in 2013, the relationship between Jungkook and his mother is not just a formal connection between parent and child. Jungkook is known to be very close to his family, especially his mother, who has reportedly been involved in every important decision in his life since the beginning. Thus, when a rumor surfaced that Jungkook's mother personally expressed her discontent about the news, the public began to pay closer attention. Interestingly, the woman mentioned in the rumor is not a celebrity, not an influencer, and does not have a public background at all. She is said to be an ordinary citizen with a profession outside the entertainment industry. This became a key point for Jungkook's mother. Not because the woman's background was deemed unworthy, but because the mother believed that the private life of a BTS member can never be completely separated from public scrutiny. Being the partner of a global public figure is not just about love, but also about mental, social, and professional readiness, said one source who claimed to be close to the family. Jungkook's mother fully understands the immense pressure her son faces, and she believes that anyone who stands by Jungkook must be ready to face all of that, not just walk in the shadow of fame. Many interpret this stance as a form of social exclusivity, with some even calling it elitism. On the other hand, some argue that Jungkook's mother is merely trying to protect the integrity and continuity of her son's career that has been built over more than a decade. In South Korea's highly competitive entertainment industry, a single misstep in personal relationships can have systemic impacts on the individual brand, or even on the idol group as a whole. Public reactions are divided. Some fans express disappointment at the suspected intervention from the family, especially if the rumor proves to be true. They believe that Jungkook, as a grown man over the age of 25, should be given space to choose and determine for himself who deserves to stand by his side. Yet others defend the mother, asserting that a mother's concern and vigilance is not an excessive interference, but rather a rational form of love and protection. For more than 10 years, Jungkook has never been dragged into major scandals. That's not just because of his maturity, but also due to the support system around him, including his family, said a Korean pop culture analyst who wished to remain anonymous. If it's true that Jungkook's mother expressed disapproval, then it is most likely part of a reputation protection strategy, not merely a matter of the woman's social status. Interestingly, to this day, Jungkook himself has not made any comment regarding the rumor of his closeness with the non-celebrity woman. His absence from the narrative only deepens public curiosity. Is he seriously considering the relationship? Or is the rumor completely baseless, merely a product for public consumption driven by excessive speculation? Amid Jungkook's silence, which only amplifies speculation, Big Hit Music has chosen not to issue an official statement. This stance is consistent with their usual approach, ignoring unfounded rumors and only responding when legal or moral boundaries are crossed. But one fact now firmly rooted in public discourse is that the family, particularly Jungkook's mother, plays a crucial role in the artist's personal decision-making. In an entertainment world often flooded with directionless speculation, the role of family as a stabilizer can be a double-edged sword. on one hand maintaining balance, on the other potentially adding pressure. Now the questions remain. Is the woman mentioned truly close to Jungkook? Is the mother's rejection based on mere assumptions? Or is there more accurate information known to the family? And most importantly, what are Jungkook's own feelings regarding this matter? If it is true that the mother prefers someone from the same world, then the standard for becoming Jungkook's partner is no longer just about love or personal compatibility, but also about social alignment, emotional readiness, and the ability to live within the whirlwind of fame without losing one's identity. This is the paradox of being a global star, when matters of the heart can never truly be private. *** continuation. Jungkook's mother's rejection. Fact, rumor, or media fabrication? ***, however, before we go further in assessing or even believing this widely spread news, one fundamental question must be asked. Did this incident really happen? Did Jungkook's mother explicitly express rejection toward the woman rumored to be close to her son? Or is this merely a construction of information shaped by social media algorithms and the content industry's need to constantly generate sensational news? It must be emphasized that to this day, no official statement has been made by Jungkook's family or his agency, Big Hit Music. The sources used in the dissemination of this issue largely come from social media accounts like TikTok, anonymous posts on Twitter X, and YouTube channels known for speculative content. While some of them claim to have exclusive access to internal information, the truth of those claims cannot be objectively or scientifically verified. In the midst of this storm, we must ask, are we consuming news or are we being watched by algorithms? Who really benefits from the spread of this issue? Does this narrative of rejection truly reflect the family dynamics of Jungkook? Or was it created to trigger clicks, likes, and comments? This situation should push us to be more vigilant in dealing with circulating information. There are too many instances where seemingly credible news turns out to be nothing more than one-sided interpretations or outright fabrications, especially when such information involves the private life of a beloved public figure with millions of devoted fans. ***, let us reflect ***, why has social media become so quick to spread this rumor without a clear primary source? Is it because our society today is more interested in interpersonal conflict than in professional achievements? Is it because Jungkook appears so perfect to the public that every bit of personal information about him becomes a highly sellable commodity? Even if it is true that Jungkook's mother has a certain view toward her son's potential partner, such information should be private and not for public consumption. So how could such a private statement be widely circulated in the digital space, unless there was an element of intent in its dissemination? At this point, we must challenge a basic assumption. Does this news truly reflect facts, or is it a narrative constructed for popularity and content distribution? Celebrity news does have its own allure. However, that allure is often exploited by content creators to craft narratives that stir public emotion. Is it possible that this is an information exploitation strategy, wrapped in the guise of a secret leak? Or is it part of an endless cycle in the entertainment industry, where a celebrity's privacy is turned into a transactional tool for viral profit? We urge readers and viewers to pause and think critically. ***, does this narrative make sense? Are the presented pieces of evidence journalistically accountable? Have we become too reactive in absorbing unverified information, simply because it is delivered with a convincing tone? ***, do not forget that in today's digital era, information speed does not always equal accuracy. A viral piece of information is not necessarily true. Often, the more controversial a topic, the more likely it is that the news has been distorted or manipulated. Therefore, when you read or watch news like this, ask yourself, ***, what is the motive behind the spread of this information? Does it help us understand reality, or does it generate collective confusion? ***, we do not rule out the possibility that there is some element of truth in this news. However, in a world full of filters, visual manipulation, and complex media strategies, truth is something that must be pursued through skepticism, not blindly accepted. Thank you for watching.